Detailed medical vehicle maintenance schedule. Non-emergency medical transportation trips don't carry the immediate urgency of life and death situations. However, this is not an excuse for providers to let down passengers whose health depends on timely medical visits that are often pre-booked months in advance. Good fleet maintenance is one of the major factors that separates medical transportation providers who are always there when needed from those who make last-minute cancellations, jeopardizing customer well-being. Today, we're drafting a structured maintenance schedule that, if followed closely, could ensure smooth operations and protect fleet operators from surprise breakdowns. If you're serious about keeping your NEMT fleet running reliably, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. We're sharing insights to help you avoid costly downtime and keep your passengers safe. Here's what you need to know about general maintenance principles. Always follow the manufacturer's guidelines while servicing your vehicles and maintain detailed service records. But since medical vehicles work harder than personal cars, they need more frequent service. The schedule we're covering is built for a typical NEMT fleet running about 100 miles a day in stop-and-go traffic with plenty of idling and frequent use of ADA equipment. Note, accurate records protect you during audits and keep your vehicles compliant. Each service should include the date, mileage, and person responsible. Many fleets use RouteGenie medical transportation software to log and schedule maintenance automatically. Let's start with daily maintenance around 100 miles per day. Start and end each shift with a quick vehicle lookover and complete a DVIR inspection. Measure tire pressure with a gauge and adjust if needed. Test the brakes. The pedal should feel firm and quiet. Make sure all lights work, including headlights, brake lights, and flashers. Test wipers, horn, and air conditioning. Do a quick test run of all ADA and medical gear like lifts, ramps, securements, and oxygen systems. Sanitize high-touch areas like handles, belts, and seats. Keep an eye out for leaks, dents, puddles, or warning lights. Don't ignore dashboard alerts and investigate them immediately. Weekly maintenance, about 500 miles. This interval is for taking care of small issues identified in daily driver reports before they become major repairs. Verify fluid levels and top off if necessary. Oil, coolant, brake fluid, and washer fluid. Check belts and hoses for cracks or wear. Clean and tighten battery terminals. Inspect the HVAC or cabin filter and replace it if dirty. Inspect the tires and tread more carefully. Look for any bumps, damage, and uneven wear. Monthly maintenance, 2,000 to 3,000 miles. Monthly procedures are for more substantial maintenance. Oil changes depend on the type of oil used. Conventional oil needs changing every 3,000 miles or once a month. Synthetic blend should be checked regularly and changed every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Full synthetic usually lasts 7,500 miles or longer following manufacturer limits. Additionally, replace engine and cabin filters if dirty. Check the exhaust for leaks or rust. Inspect other ADA and medical equipment for safe and compliant operation. Lubricate and test wheelchair lifts and ramps. Quarterly maintenance, 6,000 to 7,500 miles. Many private vehicles cover this distance in a year, but NEMT vans can cover 7,500 miles and more in just 3 months, so pay extra attention to quarterly checks. Change oil and filter if using synthetic oil and not done earlier. Rotate tires for even wear. Perform wheel alignment if you notice uneven tire wear, if the steering wheel is off-center, or the car pulls to one side. Inspect the brakes, including pads, rotors, lines, and parking brake. Test the coolant for proper freeze protection. Check suspension and steering components. Load test ADA lifts and securements under passenger weight. Annual maintenance, 24,000 miles or once per year. This is the most crucial part of the maintenance protocol. If you don't have an in-house team of mechanics, visit a dealership or professional auto shop. If your vehicles qualify as FMCSA-regulated CMVs, complete the DOT annual inspection and retain the report for at least 14 months. Flush and replace brake fluid. Replace pads and rotors if needed. Flush coolant every 2 to 3 years, but inspect it yearly. Check and service transmission fluid. Examine the chassis and undercarriage for rust or cracks. Service wheelchair lift hydraulics, fluid, and seals. Replace spark plugs, copper at about 30,000 miles, platinum or iridium between 60 and 100,000. Replace worn belts and hoses. Complete a wheel alignment. Review the total cost of ownership of the medical van and consider retiring it. Now let's talk about seasonal fleet maintenance. This section strongly depends on your operation's geography. For winter prep, crucial if you operate in cold climates, mount winter tires or use all-weather tires certified with the mountain snowflake symbol, load test the 12-volt battery, check antifreeze strength, apply rust protection to the undercarriage in areas that use road salt, and equip the vehicle with winter gear. Swap in winter wiper blades and winter washer fluid. For summer prep, it cannot be skipped if you expect hot summers. Switch to summer tires and adjust pressures for heat. Test and recharge the air conditioner if necessary. Inspect the radiator, hoses, and cooling fans, and replace worn wiper blades. Here's your emergency maintenance plan. Even the best maintained medical fleets comprised of new vans will experience breakdowns. When that happens, keep roadside assistance contracts current and verify response times. Maintain at least one backup vehicle. Notify dispatch, passengers, and providers immediately if an issue occurs. Log every incident for insurance and compliance. Review what happened afterward to prevent a repeat occurrence. Tire rotation and replacement rules. Replace tires every 25,000 to 50,000 miles depending on brand, load, and driving conditions. Change any tire that's been in use for 6 years, even if the tread looks fine. Replace any tire that is 10 years from the manufacturer's date. Rotate tires every 6,000 to 8,000 miles. Replace when tread depth is below 4/32 of an inch for rain and 6/32 of an inch for snow, or 2/32 of an inch minimum legal limit. 12-volt battery care. Replace the battery every 3 to 5 years or sooner if load tests fail. Do a load test each year after the third. Monitor more closely in extreme heat or cold, or if the vehicle has heavy electrical equipment. Keep terminals clean. Avoid long periods of inactivity to prevent corrosion and discharge. Electric vehicles maintenance adjustments. Electric vehicles don't need regular oil changes. Brake pads last longer thanks to regenerative braking, but brake fluid still needs regular service. Expect faster tire wear due to extra vehicle weight. Inspect the battery cooling system and charging setup regularly. Check the state of health of the high-voltage battery using diagnostic tools to track range and degradation. Pay extra attention to the 12-volt battery. Don't wait for breakdowns. Get ahead of them. A well-designed and strictly followed maintenance schedule does more than keep NEMT vehicles on the road. It protects passengers, drivers, and the company's reputation. For medical transportation fleets, reliability isn't optional. It's the backbone of compliance and the guarantee that passengers reach their vital healthcare appointments. The more consistently you follow this plan, the fewer surprises you face in daily operations. Many medical transportation operators now use tools like RouteGenie to track mileage, log inspections, and schedule service reminders automatically. Whether your fleet has 2 vehicles or 200, staying organized is what keeps you moving and compliant. A clean record, a healthy fleet, and fewer emergency trip cancellations are the best signs that your maintenance plan is working. That wraps up our detailed medical vehicle maintenance schedule. The key takeaway? Preventative maintenance isn't optional in this industry. It's what separates reliable providers from those who let passengers down. Follow this schedule closely, keep detailed records, and use software like RouteGenie to automate tracking. Your passengers depend on you being there when they need you. Thanks for watching, and if you want more practical insights on running a successful NEMT operation, make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.